You? Uh, been up for a little while now. Been a little lazy this morning. A little bit. A little lazy, preoccupied here and there with some stuff. You know. But getting ready to go out in the garden. Finishing up my sip of coffee. Really felt like shooting a just chilling video. Sure did. See, let me show you here. See, this is supposed to be my last pack of cigarettes. As you can see, I got one cigarette in there. Yeah. By the way, I figure it. I'm quitting today. So is my best friend. She's quitting today. She gone cold turkey last night. Went to bed early. I'm sure she's watching. I hope you're hanging in there. You call, text, me or Amber. Anybody you need to, anybody you can. But I'm here for you. I told you I support you, and I do. I pray for you. And I know you're doing the same for me. You know, I said I was going to quit smoking. And you said you was going to do that with me. I'm real good at talking a lot. I ain't always so good at getting out with my words what's in my head or what's in my heart, but it really means a lot that you would be willing to face a struggle like this for me. And I know you're doing it for you too, and do it for you and your kids. Do it for you and your family. You'll feel better, I know. Be ready to cough some stuff up. All that tar, yeah, that hangs out in your lungs, it's gonna come up. You'll be okay though. Cough it up, call it gross. You'll be alright. Damn it, my pants aren't in this room. I'll be right back. You like that shit, I know you do. I know I do. My stepmom sure finds that stuff funny. So did my dad. Did it twice in a video they watched. Yeah. I hope you think it's funny. I bet you do. Anyway, get my pants on here. I got a sip of coffee. We're going to just waste a few minutes because I'm going to take you out to the garden. I'll show you how it stands. I haven't been out there the last couple of days. Been a little busy. Yesterday I did some welding. I'll show you something I'm working on. It sure ain't pretty, but it will be functional, and once I get it all finished, it'll be very strong. Oh yeah. Alright, close your eyes and pull my pants up. Alright. Got the barn door shut. The little pony ain't gonna jump out at you. Well, ooh. Hey. I'm very naughty, but I've been a good boy. I think I should have myself just a tiny little puff of not a cigarette. Not a cigarette. Yep, I got enough I can do that. I think I got enough I can do that and not be worried about doing that. So I'll use my little OG chillum. If you ain't ready and you're gonna do one, now you know. So if I'm about to do that before you're ready, you just pause this video, okay? And if you're not doing it, all the better for you too. My best friend's trying to give it all up. You know, and my advice to her would be, make sure you give up the cigarettes. That's the hardest one. And I know you got a lot going on. A little smoky smoke. I know it helps you. So don't feel bad if you do it. And if you got to do one thing at a time, you do one thing at a time. One thing at a time, one day at a time. Alright? So I think you're going to do great. I think I'm going to do great. And it'll be great. Yep. Let's have a smoke. Or not. No peer pressure from me, really. My wife doesn't smoke, you know that. Maybe. She don't smoke, and I don't force her to. She's accepting of me. You know, I don't think she'd be too accepting if I spent our last money on some pot. So I won't. Of course, I wouldn't be too accepting of myself either. Ain't that guy. I will pause it when we go outside because I got to get on the big yellow boots. Gonna be walking around the dirt. Could rain later. It might be wet. I'm gonna be raking, doing compost, doing some harvest, whatever it is. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Is it proper etiquette to cover my mouth when I cough? Well, I know one thing I can do. I can just put on one of these, right? And then just cough away. Yeah, you know. Let's try something else. Well, I guess that kind of surprised me a little. Didn't really get too much through there. But I guess it shouldn't surprise me because you don't get much through the other way either. And if you get all fucking choked up and can't fucking breathe because you can't get no damn oxygen, can't breathing in the same old damn CO2. So even though I might have looked stupid, think I'm gonna blow a big old cloud of smoke out through this motherfucker. Tell you what, if I had my sunglasses on right now, them motherfuckers would be all sorts of fogged up. Yep. So I'm in a good mood today. I hope you are too. I'm gonna pause it and head outside. All right. First, let's go over here. I know my cousin. Yeah, I'll show him that other. Make a little video on those. Just those. Let's walk on over here. I'll show you what I got going on. This ain't square. See, as you can see, it ain't square. I don't care. What I'm gonna do though is just gonna have a rack. Okay. Now this is just set in there, but you can see it's got a base. It slides right over the ring, okay? Now these things I plan on stabilizing between this one and this one here. I'm going to stabilize between them, and I'll put this here rack on the top. And now if you look at this end, this curve, I'm going to shorten it to like right about here. Alright, just so it won't go anywhere and fall off or whatever. And then the plan is this rack can be adjusted just by lifting it up. There'll be both of these connected, of course. You just lift it up, you'll slide it out, won't have to turn it then. So let's do it on the top. Your rack's up there, you want to take it out, you just pull it this way, it'll roll, slide right up, see? Slide right up and out. Boom. Won't get hung up on you. Alright, you have the grate on the top, you can put it way up here for a nice slow cook over the heat. You can come all the way down to the bottom here. Now, you ain't necessarily cooking hamburgers on that rack at this height, okay? But you can. You come in from the sides. It's wide open. You can do your flipping and stuff. But what you can do is at this low is about the perfect height to get you a nice fire roaring right here. And then you put yourself a giant stew pot on it too. And like I said, once I get done all these sloppy ass welds that I did to tack it together in a hurry, I'll get those things nice and thick. I'll clean all this up, make sure nobody gets cut on any of it, because this ain't just to use. This is something I'm trying to build while I can build it with a welder. So if you know me, you know what I'm thinking. Yep, so can't be having nobody get cut on this thing. Ever. I'll make it strong. Need to be able to hold 100 pounds, 200 pounds, whatever. You know, and it's options. If I build 2 of these, then I could use them as stands and put a rack between them, or have 2 fire pits going, or put a rack between them and have 3 fire pits all going in a line. Use them to make a rack to cook a deer on top of. I mean, come up with all kinds of things. Just the fact that I would have this constructed, hell of a start for it. Yep, so let's go on out in the garden. I'm gonna pause it. I'm eating up time talking. Alright, we are out here. Now, come on, I don't need no praise. I'm trying not to boast here, but look at all this beautiful fruit. I mean, really, I come out here and talk about plants and people. I come out here, I cleaned off all the bad stuff of this neglected plants here. I neglected them, but, you know, I come out here and cleaned up all the bad stuff. And then maintained it. I gave it support, and I keep it supported. And look at the fruit it's producing. Yeah. Even this suffered from disease. It's healed. It's producing. These things are 9 feet tall. Sticking way up over the thing now. So I gotta get a ladder to tie them. That's okay. I think I'm gonna stop trimming the sucker branches though, so that they can grow and they'll come and hang down and create a new plant. So as however long this season's going, if I can keep them going, I will. Now I do have some work to do here. I'm gonna stabilize this thing, and in the future I'm gonna be staking all of my pepper plants. I'm not gonna use the string method. They're not vining plants, but I'll use a stake just to bind them to, keep them from falling over like they did. Because this one, you can see it's leaning now, and with these bugs that are eating this cabbage right here, maybe they won't get on this pepper plant, but they're in that cabbage, which is probably going to come out today. So I want to get rid of them grasshoppers. I'm pretty sure that's what it is been eating them. So all these are getting pruned today. That's what I'm doing. As soon as I get this uploading, I'm pruning these today. I'm going to come through here. I got a couple to harvest down here at the other end. A couple nice ones. I got that funny looking one. It ain't got no bigger. Nope, so I don't know what to think about that, but it is what it is. I do see several new growths over here. Got this cabbage I'm pulling out today. My wife's working, and I love her. And she does for me, I do for her. A little role reversal here, I guess. She always cooked for me and stuff, and I'm a cook for her. Yep. She does a little bit when she's home. I try to make it so she don't have to do much at all. You know, but anyway, got some new growth going on here. Got a decent sized zucchini. Got a couple over here looking real good, see? Moved out that stuff it didn't need. It's producing fruit. Ooh, I ought to take you out and show you the other squash plant. I'll pause it. Wow. Yeah. This thing, remember, it wasn't where it needed to be over here. I moved it. Yep. And look at this thing. This thing was only this long. It's gained 6 feet. Can you believe that? And you want to see what these flowers turn into? You see 2 of them right here. This one, the flowers it's dead, I can take it off and let the fruit grow. Look at this beautiful fruit. I have no freaking clue what the hell it is. I know it isn't a zucchini. I know it isn't a cucumber. It's very similar to the two. But plants and people are very similar, so why wouldn't two plants? So I've got 1, 2 fruit growing. I don't care if you think they're vegetables and I call them fruit. You can lick my balls. Yep, I won't even charge you for it. Fucking grasshopper. There's a fruit. And looks like there's another fruit. So there's 4 fruit growing on this plant. This vine wants to climb this fence. I don't think I want it to. Alright, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna take it down. Or maybe you want to see how I do it. Let's see if we can get you a good shot here. Alright. Still. See, can you see? I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna be gentle. Just use my hands. Each little tendril I'll pull individually. It will damage that tendril. But if I don't damage them much, they will be able to latch into the grass and stuff. Alright, I got it loose. Now I try not to bend it too hard because it'll kink and it'll get destroyed. Almost through. Okay, got the plant out, if you can see. And now what I'm gonna do here is gently, I'm gonna lay it down here, right next to the fence. I'm gonna try to make some gentle adjustments up here where it's holding on to stuff, just to give it a little more room and freedom. And there. It does look like it did get one branch that got a bend, a little kink. We can hope that that'll repair itself. Now, as you can see here, this plant is laying down on this part. Alright? We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. I've done what I can do with it with love. Now it's time for it to do its part, and it knows what to do, even without a brain. Yeah, and it's going to be better for it. See? A little nurture and care goes a long way. But if I'd have walked over here and just... What would I do if I stomped the hell out of this thing? Just stomped all over it. Maybe I can start back here. Every bit of that plant could be destroyed. Yep, just like a person, you destroy everything they are. If there's a little bit, some nurture and care, it can regrow. It won't be what it could have been, but it'll be something still. Or I just try not to stomp on it. Keep it from getting stomped on, smothered out by the other plants. Yeah. Life lessons in the COVID garden, huh? You wouldn't believe the things I've learned this year. You really wouldn't. Yeah, but people don't tend to believe me anyway. It's okay. I'm not here to prove myself to anybody. Done enough of that. And I don't produce fruit. So yeah, let's look at these colorful little... Look, they're all turning orange. These ones are red. There's only one red one right now. The rest are not turning. I think I might prune that. I've got some peppers to harvest here. I got a few. Well, maybe 3 or 4 good sized ones. Lots of tomatoes. They'll probably come out this evening. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow wouldn't hurt. And I think I've seen maybe 4 harvestable zucchini right now. So those will come out. Well, I'll be watching these. Make sure these leaves do not start overlapping too much. Look at that, a little bit of death. I'll be taking that cocoon out of there. Don't know what it is, but I need to find out. I need to start learning a little bit more on the pests. But mostly I just come out here and hunt for them and kill them. Yep. But I miss some grasshoppers. Them grasshoppers that long. Yep. That's something. Alright. Well, let's shut this off. I'll get it loaded. You have a great day, yo. Alright. Thanks for coming.